What's up, gang? Random here checking in, you hear me? Gonna bring y'all a quick little video right quick. We about to go, I'm headed right now to go pick up this here motor from the machine shop. It ain't finished, it ain't bored or nothing. But I don't think they too confident in this here engine. So I'll probably just go ahead and bring it to the shop that I had the other 6.0 board at. I believe they familiar with what I got going on. So y'all stay tuned if you're new to the channel. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Appreciate all my new subscribers. Y'all keep rocking with me. We're gonna try to keep getting better content for y'all, and keep y'all updated. Stay focused, you know. So y'all rock with me. Comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you want to see. And y'all stay tuned. Let's get it. All right, gang. We made it to the shop. Oh, this ain't it. All right, hold on. All right, gang. We made it to the shop. As you can see, the sign say open. Come in. So let me go up in here and see what they talking about. Cut y'all on in a minute, baby. Hello.
Yes, sir.
I come to
block here.
Yeah, I'm coming to pick it up.
You gotta come to pick it up?
Yes, ma'am.
Right, let me look at it.
Okay.
Because that was the old 5.7. You could only do the old 5.7 maybe 5,000s.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah, I mean, I put in L33, that's what came up. I don't know, I might just wind up selling the block.
Clear?
Yep. So all the plugs and all of that.
It's all in your box with your caps. Bolts, plugs that I pulled out. It's in there. Yeah, that's a shame. You might be able to get custom made pistons.
Yeah, I mean, they are pretty thin.
Well, not really.
No.
I mean, if you feel it's beveled, that's why it looks thin.
Oh.
That feels like 1/8 of an inch.
A little inch.
I don't know. Never got to dissect one of them blocks yet.
Right.
Because nobody wants to put them up for.
Yeah. You get a lot of the LS engines come through?
Oh, I got 2 I'm boring right now, and
Yeah.
then I got LSX 454s. I got 2 of those to do too.
Yeah.
Because they're all in the airboats and stuff.
Gotcha. None of the aluminum stuff.
Very rare.
Right. That's why I wanted to get it right, you know?
It would almost have to be like a G8 Pontiac or something like that,
Right,
with an
that
LS.
comes with,
Or
yeah.
what this came out
It
of?
came out of an 07 Classic Silverado.
Oh, really?
Z71, yeah.
Oh,
Classic
wow.
by the side.
Wow.
It was a 799 heads. They say it has a floating piston.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Floating wristband. Well, all of those in the back, they cast iron, but they all come floating now too.
Gotcha.
The earlier blocks was a press fit. Everything else is floated. But then you got bushings to worry about on the rods too.
Yeah.
All right, man. If you come up with something,
appreciate it. Yeah. Once I get that 400, I'll bring it to you.
All right.
Check it out. All right. Thanks again.
Thanks.
All right, y'all heard the convo. I ain't want to have a camera in his face, and then I was getting the stuff too. So y'all heard the convo. So right now Right now we headed to another machine shop, the original one. I'm going to drop this off and we're heading to the crib. So, I'll catch y'all on the next one. I'll get back with y'all later, you hear me? Alright, gang. So we done made it to the shop, the machine shop. Let me see if I get old Wayne out here to see if he want to unload this motor. Let me see where he at and I'll cut y'all on. Alright, back. What's going on, Wayne?
You were just around the corner when you called me?
I was in to pick it up. I wanted them to assemble it, but that's the reason why I didn't bring it to the car. I wanted them to assemble it, but you're giving me all type of runaround and can't be done. And I'm going to look up the information. But I seen it said .010. I'm not sure how true that is.
I mean, here's the deal. They make 30,000 pistons for it, okay? You would like to bore this as low as it needs to be bored.
Right. That's what
Meaning if it cleans up at 10,000, you ought to leave it at 10,000.
Okay.
Your question to me originally was, how big can I go?
Right.
You know,
I don't want to do that.
I wouldn't, like I said, if it cleans up early, I'd stop early. You know, because base speaking, those sleeves are not that thick in that block.
Right.
That's what the whole problem is. So I mean, you try not to go too crazy with that.
Mm-hmm.
That's for sure. You going back with the stock main bolts and everything, or you putting ARP bolts in?
No, the same stuff.
You're gonna put the same stock stuff. Okay. So the only thing what I got to do here is just bore it out to the 10 over or whatever.
Right, and the bearings.
Okay. Do you want to do it with or without a deck plate?
You think it's needed?
What are you doing with the engine?
Just street, not racing anything. Street car, cruiser.
Okay. Do I think it's needed? The technical answer is yes.
Mm-hmm.
The technical answer is yes. What happens is you board. I'm a board hole in the block. Okay. The cylinder's going to be 100% round. The cylinder's going to be 100% straight. Everything about the cylinder's going to be perfect. All right. You're going to go home. You're going to build the engine. Mm-hmm. You're going to torque the cylinder head down. Mm-hmm. Now all of a sudden, you got hippo holes all around these cylinders that didn't have no strain on because you didn't have the hippos to torque down. So now all of a sudden you got strain in all these hippo holes. So take this with a grain of salt. Your perfectly round and perfectly straight holes are no longer round and no longer straight because it gets cold. So when you do it with a deck plate, you put a load on all those hippo holes.
Okay.
So when I hand it back to you, your holes are not round, your holes are not straight.
Okay.
When you bolt the head back on and you load those cylinders back or load those hippo holes back, then it straightens them up. Cast iron blocks, cast iron LS and everything, it's nowhere near it. Nowhere near it. On aluminum blocks, it pulls the piss out of it.
Gotcha.
Is what the deal is. Do people do it without putting a deck plate on it? The answer to that question is yes, they do. I mean, yes, they do. Is it 100% right thing to do? No, it's not. But I mean, do people do it? Absolutely.
Right.
You know, so it gets down to, and you hate to say it like this, it's your choice to make whether or not you want to do it with or without the freaking plates. You know, is what it all boils down to.
$100, huh?
It's $100 more to do it with the plate.
Yeah, you kept telling me about this here oxidation. I don't see a problem with that.
Oh no. Go look for it, but no, that's no big big deal.
He said he never messed with nothing before, so I guess he didn't feel confident. Like I said, I wanted somebody to
Yeah.
you know, to assemble.
Yeah.
Well, it's not a problem. I did the last one. It turned out fine.
Yeah. So.
What you think about the pistons and all of this?
That's for what?
It's for this motor.
Not for that mode, not be
Yeah.
bored it out.
Well, yeah, I'm not gonna be able to use them. Well, I can use the rods, right?
You can reuse your rods.
Yeah, I don't know why he didn't.
Yeah.
You know, it's not a crank. He told me it was too far gone. It's rusted. The motor came from Jean Lafitte. It was flooded.
Okay.
I drained it. I had it turning, but I didn't set it up with oil. I set it up and it locked up within a month, so I had to take it all apart.
Okay.
And I mean, yeah, that's where we at now. But it wasn't like this before I dropped it off to him. It looked like it got worse. I guess I cleaned it.
Well, what happens is you clean it,
Mm-hmm.
and basically speaking, it takes any of the oils and everything away from it.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know how long it's been sitting. But I mean, if it sits for any period of time, the steel's going to start to flash
I
rust.
might have had it 3 weeks, no more than a month.
Yeah, the steel's going to start to rust up a little bit.
Yeah, that's what happened. 'Cause it didn't look like this when I brought it to him.
Yeah. But I mean, in all fairness, that's all surface stuff.
Right. Now, you think that'll hone out? Let me unload this stuff. Y'all hit a combo. I'll get with y'all in a minute. You think it'll hone out?
I can't answer that question. I can try it for you.
Because I'm not sure if it'll be any good if it was to hone.
They jump. They jump. I can tell you.
I think I had a little crack on one. The chip.
Here's the deal.
Chip on the tip.
Here's the deal. All the rings are seized up in the ring. So basically, you have to take a screwdriver in the hammer. You got to try to pop them out. Most of the time, you're gonna crack them this. You know, with the deal's gonna be.
I like to go back.
Yeah. So I mean, more than likely.
Okay.
They say like that.
That's good.
Especially buying new pistons.
Right.
Why I say that is realistically, that piston was brand new. Has right around 2,000 clearance from the piston to the ball. So, I'm being hypothetical here. I'm grabbing numbers up the sky. Let's just say the cylinders ain't that bad. Meaning they clean up in 1.5 to 2,000, which really ain't that bad. If you were reusing your same pistons, I would say leave it alone. You're buying new pistons. So basically speaking, if your cylinders are 2,000 over, so before you hit the teeth first time, you have twice as much clearance from the piston to cylinder wall than you're supposed to have.
If I go 2,000 over.
Correct. So you're supposed to have 2,000 piston to wall, and then your 2,000 is bigger than that, so now you have 4,000, so you got twice as much clearance as what you're supposed to have.
Probably take at least 2,000 to clean
It's
it
going
up.
to take a couple thousand no matter what to clean it up. No matter what. And that's the only reason I'm saying you should board because of what you have to do with buying new pistons. You know? Let me go grab a job.
There's going to be a big block right here. Big ass board down.
Well, can you blow it out? No. You change the reluctant ring.
You want me to bring you the original?
Yeah.
I have an iron block 5.3 as well. Is that the same crank?
Yeah.
The same one. I'm
Same
gonna
crank.
bring you the original, see what you say.
Okay.
And we'll go from there.
What's the phone number, sir?
504. We shut down earlier today with the weather.
No. Not that.
So you got a 2 pool.
Well, I had to go get a fill. So 5,
L33, 5.3.
okay, so here's the big question. With or without the plate? I can tell you this, and this is where it's gonna suck. I'm just being honest with you. To check it, to see if we can hone it out. And chances are it ain't gonna happen, but to check it, you have to bolt the plate on it because it was done with a plate from the factory. So if you want me to try to save it, I gotta clean it, bolt the plate on it, and all that stuff. That's half the battle, you know. So if you say, then I call you up and say, okay, is everything cleaned up? Then you say, okay, do it without a plate. Well, fuck, I'm gonna charge you to bolt the plate on to try to fix it, you know, versus just soon put the plate on it, and if it cleans up at 1,000 or something like that.
If I had being aluminum, I might want to.
You want to get it done because it's aluminum. Because it's aluminum.
You say that's when you fill all the bolt holes for the head.
You talk. LSs have 15 bolts to hold the head on. The 8 millimeter bolts at the top, they don't fucking count. So in all essence, it's got 10 head bolts. Okay. So you got the, for lack of better words, you got the cylinders. But you got a hip bolt here, you got a hip bolt here, you got a hip bolt here, you got a hip bolt there. So you got 4 bolts all around it. So what happens is we're gonna bolt the plate on there, and you torque down on all 10 of these hip bolts. That's what the deal is, which is gonna load up the threads. We're gonna bore and hone it. We're gonna try to fix it first. I'll see if it hones. I wouldn't hold a whole bunch of faith there, but we're gonna try to hone it first. And if it don't go, we're just gonna leave the plate on and go to the first home size. Is what we're gonna do. All right. So stand by.
So when you put the plate on, what you're doing, seeing if it's gonna torque to a certain spec without twisting or.
Has nothing to do with torquing. We torquing it, but basically speaking, when you torque it down, it loads up those shreds, which are in the block, which in turn twists the block around, and which in turn twists the cylinders.
Twist the cylinder.
Twist the cylinders. Twist the cylinder. Is what it does. And that's why, based speaking on the aluminum block, that's why I'm saying you really should do it with a plate. If it was iron block, then I'd say, you know what? If you're not racing it, don't do it with a fucking plate. If you're racing it, you really should do it with a plate. You know, but you got aluminum block, you really should do it with a plate. Even though you're not racing it, you know.
But the plates itself is going in the bolt holes?
The plate is just a 2-inch thick plate. Head bolts go into the bolt holes.
A 2-inch thick plate?
Yeah.
Where's that plate going at?
Where the head gasket would go.
2 inches? That's for your test?
No. Hang on, let me grab this.
Okay.
The plate's gonna go right now. The plate don't do a fucking thing. It's the bolt holes
Right.
that torque the plate down to it
Right.
is what's doing everything.
Okay.
But that's the actual plate itself. You know. But the bolt
While you
holes,
putting it on, you just checking the bolt holes itself, right?
we ain't doing a fucking thing with the bolt holes. I care less about the bolt holes.
Okay.
By torquing it down,
Uh-huh.
it's twisting these cylinders. It twists the cylinders because you gotta remember something. Right now, these are your hippo holes. Okay?
Okay.
There's no strain whatsoever in the hippo holes. There's no hip bolts being torqued down.
So when you're talking
So basically speaking, when you torque it down, now all of a sudden the block has strain on it, so now the block will shift around a little bit. So we ain't checking the threads, we ain't doing any of that. The only thing we're doing is straining the block to where we're twisting it, to where when we bore and hone it, the cylinder's straight. When we take the plate off, the cylinder's crooked again, until you freaking bolt the head back on there, then it's gonna pull it back straight again. You understand what I'm saying?
I gotcha.
Okay. So, we're doing it with or without?
I guess we could do it.
Okay. And you want some flat top pistons, huh?
Yeah.
bring me back your
So once I bolt the head on, it won't twist after it's been bored.
Trying to think of another way to explain it to you.
So you check it with this, you hold it with the plate on, but I'm asking would I?
No. Everything gets done with this plate on there.
Right.
Everything
You're
gets done.
everything with it on
And
there.
basically speaking, we got head bolt holes that's going to go throughout and torque it down. So the best way I can tell you is there's no strain whatsoever on those head bolt holes
Right now.
right now.
Right.
So we bore out the block right now, and the
With a
cylinder's
strain
gonna,
on it.
No, forget about the strain right now. We bore out the block with no plate on there, and we hone out the block, and it's 100% round, 100% straight. You go home, now all of a sudden, those head bolt holes that are all around the cylinder walls now all of a sudden have strain on them. So when it strains, it's going to twist the block around a little bit.
That's what I'm asking. Still, it wouldn't twist it after.
Yeah, it's going to twist it, but it's going to twist it the same amount as what it was before, so it's going to pull the cylinder back around again. You're overthinking it. And I don't know of an easier way to explain it to you, or a better way to explain it to you. You should do it with a plate. Do it with a plate. And doing it with a plate, we can try to see if we can hone out the cylinders. I doubt it, you know, I'm being honest with you. But at least at that point I can try to, and if it cleans up at 1,000 or something like that, I can call you up and say, you know what, if you clean up at 1,000, you want to go with it. Chances are, with the cylinders as rusty as they are, chances are they're going to have pit in them a little bit. And you got to remember something, and I tell this to people all the time. A piece of hair in my home is 3 thousandths. So we're talking about 1,000. So we're talking about taking this piece of hair, laying it down, and slicing it twice, and only picking up one. Then you're also talking about when you take 1,000ths out the cylinder, you don't take it all out of one side. You got a round circle. So you're going to take a quarter of a thousandths here, a quarter of a thousandths here, a quarter of a thousandths here, a quarter of a thousandths here. So now we're talking about taking the same piece of hair, pulling it out my arm, laying it flat, and slicing it 29 times. Now we're talking about picking up 2 of those little slivers, and that's how much we're taking out of each side. So that's what I'm saying. The likelihood of that happening ain't going to happen. But we got the plate on it anyway, so it's not that big of a deal, you know. So we can try and see, you know, with the whole thing. So bring me back the crank. Bring me back both of them. I don't care about the reluctant ring deal. I can care the hell less about the reluctant ring deal because, basically speaking,
I know the one that's in the iron block. I'm sure it's better than.
Yeah. But realistically, we can knock the reluctant ring off.
Right.
We can clean it, the crankshaft, we can blast it, and then basically speaking, if the shaft is good, we can reinstall a new reluctant ring and turn the shaft. I can care less about the reluctant ring. I can fix that. You know, I can change that out. Alright? But bring me back that crank and everything, and let me, I'll look at everything. Alright?
If I don't get it to you tomorrow, maybe.
Alright, no problem. Alright, that's gonna be good. Alright.
Alright, gang. We're officially then settled for the engine build. We going all the way in now. I hope y'all heard that information. You know, I couldn't just hold a camera in a man's face, you know, but it is what it is, you know. So I got y'all some of the footage, but I'll catch y'all in a little bit, man. I feel much better about it, you know. That man know what he talking about. The other guy, he ain't even want to mess with the crank. Wish I would have saved my 150. At least he ain't charging me no cleaning fee. That I don't think. Hopefully he don't, you know. But we gonna see what happens, y'all. So let's get it. You hear me? Yeah, loud.